We're back. How we doing? Oh, whew. Welcome to Lionsgate, y'all. Welcome. I know we midway through the day, but listen, we all got stuff we gotta do. I'm gonna tap into the energy as the divine sees fit. Putting out messages for those who need them. I'm excited. I hope you guys can hear me. If you can, hit the like or hit a heart or something. Hey, Mag. Let's say love, joy, celebration. Yes. Ooh, because it's going to be big. And always grounded in the truth. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. You already know. You already know. Let's do it. Perfect. Y'all, I hope y'all been taking advantage of this beautiful energy, that you've been doing what you need to do, that you set your intentions well before we open the portal. Tomorrow is the full moon. I hope you've already cleared away everything that you need to clear away in order to have made the room to receive the blessings and the abundance that you greatly desire. As they say, out with the old, in with the new. All right. So I picked up some cards. I haven't used them yet. I kind of putzed around with some of the materials, the little digital guidebooks. But we're going to be organic the way we're always organic. I have been seeing these cards. I thought they were super duper cute. And so we're just going to go with it. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, we'll pull those out as necessary. That's so funny. Oh yeah. Listen, you just gotta go with it. Mm. All right. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the Divine Collective on this beautiful, beautiful Lionsgate portal day? 888. Life is great. 888. Appreciate. Be your own cheerleader. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Ooh, hey y'all. So love comes with this portal too. And so I see a Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and it's making me feel like this next soulmate that enters your lives, they will be in it to win it. Long, steadfast. They ain't going nowhere. You planted this seed so long ago, you might have forgot about it, but you took your time, they took their time, and hey, y'all about to meet at y'all destined point. All right, Holy Spirit. Woo, Ace of Wine. They like manifest, manifest, manifest. Write that itch down, marinate on what you want to do, all your ideas, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's true. They will do that to you. Like if you don't just chill and just be patient, right? And they want y'all to dream big. They want you to tap into your whole imagination. Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups. I mean, don't limit yourself. Like dive deep. Dive real deep. Like what do you want? What do you feel you need, you deserve, and blah, 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 blah. This ain't the time to be humble. No, no, no. This ain't the time to be humble. Not with your manifestations anyway, guys. That's not what this is about. Ooh. And look. And hey, they are, listen, this is so funny. They said, guess what? Don't you dare try to manifest anybody from your past. The Six of Cups and the Six of Wands, both in reverse. Let me tell you why. Because the shit didn't work before, it ain't gonna work in the future. Right. So let it go. Let it go. They want you. It's new for you. You Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups. No Six of Cups, no Six of Wands. If it didn't work before, it is not going to work in the future. So you might as well save your energy because they're not letting it go. It's an automatic no. It's only for your highest and greatest good. Again, what do you think you deserve? Woo! Look, Justice, Five of Cups. For those of you who won't listen, who can't let go of that from yesteryears, you will pay a price for it. Karma's sitting here. You've been warned, so don't use the energy for anything silly. Stay out your feelings. High vibrational energy only. And I feel like if you don't use this portal now, you will regret it. Because in 5 months' time, you'll be like, why is my life not any better? Because you don't work with the energies. Work with the energies. Work with the energies. I know I said it 3 times, but that's that sort of energy and time we on. Because I feel like I know I've been seeing all the triple digits. All the triple digits, all the triple digits. I was like, okay, Ascension song. Right. So pay attention. What else, Holy Spirit? Look. Wow. Look. They're giving you a golden opportunity, 4 of Cups. Now, if you miss this boat, that's on you, baby. Moon. Because again, I feel like there are people who are really, 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 and no offense, stuck on stupid. You keep thinking about somebody you broke up with, you used to be with, a job you used to have, but I don't see no pentacles. This is all emotions, all the cups. That being said, let it go. Because whoever that person is from your past that you all up in your feelings and that they are hiding something from you. And you should just let sleeping dogs lie. Because they're not even going to allow you to use that energy to manifest anything from your past. Yeah, because why would they waste this golden portal opportunity on a karmic ass mofo? Well, you said you was thinking about me, right? So I guess they should run there real quick. Like, Anyway, because look, there's the Lovers. So they want you to use your energy appropriately. New love, kingdom spouse, or nothing else. They're not going to let you do it. Because look, light worker, there's that Knight of Pentacles energy. Somebody really in it to win it. Look, Star, 3 of Cups. There's the Knight of Cups. See what I mean? No, use this portal for what it's for. I just saw the 4 of Wands. You better pull in the person you want to put down some fucking roots with, not somebody who's just going to knock it out the park for a couple hours. They not playing with y'all. There will be no carnal energy associated with this. Yeah, that should be like, okay, I want to be fulfilled and satisfied in an intimate sort of way with that person, of course, but that goes without saying. But don't you dare, and I mean that, don't you dare, because they like, because it's huge. This energy is moving fast. Knight of Wands, Chariot. Ooh, only the best. Look, as I say that, Ace of Cups. And look, see what I mean? It's Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, or nothing. Nothing from your past. Like, you don't give it all the time and attention they're going to let you give it. So let it go. Let it go. Yup, I know. Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Hey, you ain't stuck shit. You don't need that person. You don't need no help. Keep walking towards your wish fulfillment. 8 of Cups. Because whoever that toxic karmic person is, they ain't nothing but a trap. That person loves to keep you codependent. They love to keep you locked down with them. They ain't got nothing new to offer. Look, they ain't nothing but a delay. A delay. And this is a trauma bond if ever I seen the Queen of Cups to the 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Trauma bond. Oh, yeah. Okay. That would make sense. But don't that go without saying, y'all? If you were unforgettable, and you know if you the unforgettable type, you know, because you be like, I feel that. No, leave me alone. Get out my energy. That being said, that just come with the territory. They just want you to flex that willpower a little harder and back them up. Back them up about that energy. Yeah. They want you to sit down, marinate real hard if you have not yet, and really think about what the Ten of Cups feels like. Feels like is the operative phrase. Feel. Feel. Right? Because cups, emotions. What does emotional wish fulfillment look like? What does it feel like you'll happily ever after? I mean that. I mean that. You ain't got to worry about no blocks because the universe got you. Temperance, Hierophant, Seven of Wands. They got your back. They're defending you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. This ain't about no outside energies. They just want you to make sure you looking for the right thing. No more build a brother. No more build a man. None of that. Look at this shit. Look at this. For somebody, you have come a very long way in life. And not to be funny, but you need somebody similar. Like I started from the bottom, now I'm here. Because anybody else ain't gonna appreciate the work ethic, the stick to itiveness. They're not gonna appreciate the drive. So you got to make extra sure that y'all in alignment. And see, look, y'all in alignment that is really ordained and approved and all that good shit. Because the old cycles are closed. You know, we're not saying this don't make we need that too, that Ten of Pentacles, but it come together. It come together. Come together. Ooh, child. On the right, look, on the right path. And there's the sun. The universe wants to show you. They want to prove to you. Like, I get it. You don't. Look, strength to show the self. I feel like that say everything, right? That literally says everything. The strength card. Like, do you know the endurance race that the strength card invokes? All right. That being said, they're like, listen, we get it. We get it. Yes. But now it's time for you to experience this other type of beautiful energy of the light. Happiness, joy, positivity, embrace, all that good stuff. They want you to experience that too. Because, like I said, this strength card, that it come with the Ten of Wands, man. It come with them. They just on your back. They just right there. They just all the time. Take that, take that. And so now they're like, it's cool. Like you don't hit your threshold. You really have. Oh, it's time for you to rest and recover, recuperate all the re. I don't know. Y'all, I have had a beautiful homemade blueberry smoothie, and I feel like I am pumped up on antioxidants, if that makes sense. I ain't gonna say their name, but y'all, please send high vibrational prayers and healing to a member of our collective on this channel. They are not feeling well, and you know we fight all things with love and light and positivity. So go ahead, Care Bear cousins, and do your share. All right, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Yeah, because they definitely, yeah, gotta rest, gotta recover. They doing down bad right now. Whew. Okay. So use the energy wisely, y'all. Okay, because they're not playing. Nothing from the past can come through. Because, you know, your pursuit of happiness requires a willing participant. All right, let's see. Look, and then the conflict card comes out. See, somebody wants you to be conflicted about what it is you want, what you're trying to manifest rather, and see how it's like this creature's trying to hover over your road and shit. They're trying to obstruct. Oh, but don't worry about that. They can't do nothing with it. Don't even worry about it. I told you the divine got it. I saw the Hierophant and Temperance. I put them back, but y'all saw it too. They about to delete that ass. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. See? So I wouldn't be trying to cause nobody in the divine collective conflict because, they're going to delete you. Look. Botox. Somebody like, that's crazy because what does Botox do? It holds people in, it holds, shit in place. So you can't really, you're stuck. Like somebody does not want to see you smile. I see that too. with Botox and the sun card, they rather you just be stuck somewhere, paralyzed, because that's what it does. It paralyzes the facial muscles and wherever they put it. And so that's terrible. Somebody wants you locked right where you at. Tell them, bufangula, go fuck yourself. Okay? All right. That's what we do. Yeah, hold on with me. That's so funny, right? Because the portal's open. If you haven't thought about it seriously in the last few months or even years, it is a moment to really plant those seeds and watch how fast they grow. Because I'm looking at the moon, I'm looking at the sun. So there's a sort of day and night sort of, like instant manifestation. Tell me what else I need to know about this. Sorry. Look, fucking troll. Look, told you this is just somebody who you like. I don't want to do with you, and they're like, you cannot pass. You can't pass. That's crazy. So for those of you who have platforms and shit like that, this could be a troll in your comments. Somebody who's just a purity fucking hater. Don't even know this person. Hey, in it. Oh God, yeah, this person. That's funny. Wow. This person likes to try to attack you at night. I'm getting that too. Because if they can cause you some sort of loss of sleep. So if your sleep has been all whatever, that'll impact your glow, your radiance, your shine. And they're definitely doing or attempted to do we'll just say projections at the hubs of manifestations. So if you know your chakras, and if you don't, please go study them. It's important enough for you to learn, okay? Look, listen, screenplay in danger. In this person's mind, right, they're a threat to you. They're not, though. And I feel like they show up all sorts of ways, like they wear a mask. Like, so if they're trolling you, they got multiple fake accounts, okay? I don't even want to put too much energy into it. But I just wanted to see where the conflict was coming from. A troll, probably by the name of Danielle, or something like that, because it said it right here. See, it says Danny's instead of Denny's. Right. Hold on. Oh. Oh no, we just gonna have to do that later. Oh yeah. They just throw it at you. It's like this person wants you to look like you crazy. The conspiracy theorist. But no, I feel like it's out of theory. I feel like you may not have the proof you need, but you know exactly where this shit coming from. Look, and somebody browser history would slow, like sure enough, give it away is what I'm getting. Whoever this person is, they need to take a chill pill. Calm the fuck down. Go get a life. But they powered up. 25-hour energy. Look at that shit. Dream big, y'all. Yeah, baby. Because they tripping. This is a very abundant time, y'all. It's just going to flow like water. Empress, Wheel of Fortune, it's time to be on top. From a Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups. The worst is truly behind you. That's what, like, no, miss no opportunity to sit. But like, where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to get there, how you want to feel. You know what I mean? If you got any positive affirmations in your ass, you need to go ahead and start spitting them out in the mirror, looking at yourself. You need to be big up yourself. Mm-hmm. And it's also going to be an onslaught of creativity, a lot of downloads, a lot of inspiration, just all sorts of stuff. I mean, when I tell you such a beautiful life is coming in, like even more so than what you've already been enjoying, minus the, the troll. Look, all new. This soulmate is completely new to you, by the way. You ain't never met them. That's why I'm like, anybody you think from your past, nope. Don't even pay no attention to it. Because, we still got a few more days in the Mercury retrograde and all that shit. And like I said before, that Joan was really doing this thing. I was like, ew. I never looked at my phone so much and went, ew, in my life. Like, I don't answer the phone because I'm protecting people from getting cussed out. You know what I mean? Not that I care, but I feel like to engage, I still have that in the back burner attached to that person's file. There's still a final, cell, a Ribadirci type energy. So let's avoid it. Y'all, they are sailing on the calmer waters. And listen, keep all the ops out your life. I don't care if it's family or not. Keep them out. Don't answer no questions. I don't normally condone lying. I really don't. I really don't. But for the sake of peace, do you understand me? For your own personal peace, for that, you should. I don't know why it's going in and out like that with the light. That's just the spirits and shit. Because there's no reason for it. Um, yeah, that shit funny. Preserve your peace. So either say nothing or get used to lying to people. Because look, no, keep them at bay. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of folks who want your attention right now, and you ain't giving nobody from the past any attention. You don't feel no ways, no fond memories, nothing like that. So they all look. They want you focused on manifesting Ten of Pentacles, Lovers, Ten of Cups. I'm not even joking. We already saw the Ten of Cups, so I don't have to keep it out here. Ten of Pentacles, Lovers. There's Temperance, Hierophant, Ace of Swords. You understand? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Don't think about none of the bullshit. It's brand new. You're a newborn baby as of today. Happy fucking birthday, my star seeds, okay? Because that's what it is. Yeah, I guess we all Leos right now. Happy birthday. We in Leo season. That's our birthday right now, okay? So enjoy that shit. Look. They so mad. Look at that shit. That's why you don't mess with them. Look at him back there. Just jealous for no reason. Leave him back there to fight. And look, blind like, see, Ace of Pentacles. There's your tower. It's a beautiful tower. Look. Emperor. Look. You about, ooh! Sitting right on top. And the reason why you can't think about nobody from your past, because this is who they are to you. Your former communities, your former soul tribe, whatever it is, family, love, it don't matter. Childhood friends, high school friends, it don't matter. Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. That's who they are. Every last one of them is a fucking karmic. You had to learn a lesson. You had to clear up some energy between y'all. Some lingering bullshit. Fucking lingers. Pineapple Express. If you don't know the movie, hey, I can't tell you to watch it because I know what it promotes, but it's funny. It's really funny. Yeah, that's who they are. That's who they are. People who love to see you down in the dumps. Like you ain't got nothing. Five of Pentacles. Pillar to post. Okay? Eight of Swords. Oh my God, help me. Oh my God. No. That's where they want you. Remember that. Okay? Remember that. Okay? Two of Swords. Nine of Swords. Because there ain't nobody around when you up at night. Oh my God, what am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. You ain't like that no more. Look, Nine swords and two swords. I'm reading that as 9/11. Yeah, it's a motherfucking emergency, ain't it? Nine of Cups. Right. Because really what they wanted, look at that. Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles. There's a Dark Practitioner card. See what I mean? They don't mean you any well. Okay? Any good. I don't care. I know my English is a little broken right now, but I don't care. It's just that simple. These are your biggest ops. you have cleared the hurdle of all the old ops. I'm not saying you never going to have ops ever again, because you will. But everybody from the past, you have gone beyond the point of no return. Okay? Look, you did the work. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Like, you did that shit. And you did it quiet. Face your fears. Yes, you did. And now that you rising up, now everybody want to put their hand out. Now they see you coming up again. You back in this sun, beautiful energy. Nah. We not doing that. No new friend. No. How they put it to me earlier? They remixed it. Said no old friends. No old friends. Seriously, no old friends. No old friends. If you frenemies, that's what they are. They're all frenemies. You have elevated. You have risen. All part of the divine plan. But just understand, okay? No old friends. No old friends. No old karmics. No lessons. Don't bring them with you. If you do, it's your own fault. Love you to death, but that's what it is, okay? If you do it, it's you. You did it. You won't be able to blame nobody else on why you live in a loop, because you chose that choice. You made that choice. You made that choice, okay? All right. Yeah, because right now, with the moon about to be full and everything, there's somebody being real bold and courageous, like, already. Trying to do a little, kitchen witchery. Yeah, because the moon's going to be in Aquarius, okay? So 11th house energy, okay? Uranus, which goes retrograde rather soon. Hold on. That's the beautiful part. At least I can use this for a little bit. Yo, I am fired up. I'm telling you. If y'all lacking energy, just take a quart. Was it 2 pints? Take 2 pints of blueberries and blend them. Hold on. Just so very happy to be here. All right. So Uranus and Gemini starts in a month, September 6th. Okay. Mercury goes direct August 11th. Still got Pluto in Aquarius, Neptune in Aries, Saturn in Aries. So go ahead, please go ahead, because they just putting a smackdown on people. Anyway, so be mindful, because they're definitely trying to utilize the energy of this upcoming full moon in the sign of Aquarius as, some fuel. Look, more death magic. Look at this. That's so funny. More of these people who think they some form of death dealer getting together. What a pity. You protected. You ain't got to do nothing. That's why they're telling you to keep the doors closed to the people of the past. Okay? Because look, this is you. Right? I keep telling y'all, divine beings are bait. They're bait. They're fucking bait. Okay. So what they gonna try to do? What try to bring endings to what? Using dark magic? Whatever. I see it. Look, didn't I just say bait? Piece of meat up on. All right. They think somehow they're gonna be able to lure you. Is what I'm getting. Look, the magician. This is a two-way street because I just said divine beings are bait. And so they think somehow they're going to be able to hang something up in front of you, so to speak, that'll get your attention, to give them an opening to be able to create something off of your energy. Look, deception, it's a trick. We already knew that. If the magician's there, that's a fucking liar. They're a liar. Look, be careful because this could be somebody that you go to for comfort. So you've been infiltrated is what I'm getting. That's why I keep saying no friends from the past, nobody from the past, yo. Even still, somebody could try to lure you somewhere. Like, say if you real tight with somebody's pet. I'm not even joking. Like, you and that dog get along better than the owner and them. Like, they might try to do something like that to get you someplace. I wouldn't take it. I really wouldn't. They got to take them to the emergency vet like everybody else. Let them apply for pet care like everybody else. But look, these people have been trying. Conspiracy theorists is right on the bottom of that. Been trying for so long to bring you to an end, but every time they think they got you, you pop back up. Yeah, this is something being sent to you. Somebody being sent to you. Also, that's interesting. I don't know if somebody trying to get drugs sent to them. I wouldn't do that. Or somebody could be trying to lie and say you sent them something in the mail, trying to get you caught up in some sort of money scheme. Cause look, it's a whole tray of pills, and there's the Amazon boxes being delivered. This looks like somebody really trying to set another person up. And I keep seeing this the leader card, so it makes me feel like somebody has all this on a particular phone or device. This plan, Three of Pentacles, this plot. You know what I mean? And they're gonna try to just upchuck Kamalu it. Okay. Oh, I would be so careful. Not even joking. Because no, I feel like this is somebody being sent. Like, no matter what it is, like this is designed to be your go-to. So if this is a person, if it's a thing, like it's a trap. If you like to shop, right? Somehow it's going to work into something like that. If you party, something like that. Ooh. If traveling is your passion, right? They're going to do it that way. Look, I feel like somebody got a drug habit, or they think you do. You like the party, you got the micro doser, you got the ganja plant, and then there's a screenshot of the communication. Like when I tell you they gonna hit you with like from every angle is what this feels like because you're an anomaly, the alien. And this is like, mind you, this tactic is the vomiting cupid. It's gonna come across as love bombing, okay? So be mindful. Cause somebody they definitely gonna send them too many cats. Mm. They're gonna try to woo you, da 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 da. They're gonna send you gifts and oh, I wouldn't go for it. Stay calm. All of this is being designed to menace you. There is something going on with some sort of package delivery. Look, I just saw the holier than thou. Look, and then there's the cult card right there. These people could be some sort of scammers with the credit cards, and they be taking chances on shit, but they keep losing. Because again, you an alien. I don't know why you're the target, but you are. Oh yeah. Wow. All right, these are fun. That's why they said death dealers when I saw death in the Three of Pentacles. Because I'm telling you, they be at church by day, in the basement, saying thank you to something that by night, you would be surprised. Because there's a surprise card and there's the BS artist, the bullshit artist. What I'm getting is that these people ain't fully cooked in their mental. Like, they work in every angle. If you an alien, right, they think they can come together with an astronaut, right? But y'all don't need the same conditions to thrive, right? If they come out that suit and show their true self, they gonna melt away. You really are strong. Like, you don't quit. 25-hour power, and then the poster. You must be a content creator. You post something online, very strong message, and they've been attacking you for so long, and you don't quit. You got that unbreakable shit. Mm, mm, mm. Now that's interesting because I kept referring to the collective as an alien, right? Star seed type energy, star moon, right? And then you got this used hybrid. Now these people could be in that sort of category where they allow these darker entities to utilize their vessel. And that's a no-go. I feel like the shit you say, the things that you post, not only is it strong and it's consistent, not only does it have this sort of timeless effect, I feel like it's shocking with the taser. You could even call people out for, their instant gratification. Because no disrespect to Chinese food, because God knows it's delicious. At the same time, if it is anything take 5 minutes, we make for you. Come on now. I'm not saying a lot of prep didn't go into that sort of expedited sort of process. At the same time, most good things take time to come together. Yeah, look at that. Whatever you did, whatever you said to these people, right? It really triggered something in them. Like, it shocked them, but it really caused like this sort of chain reaction within them. Look, you got somebody to unplug and disconnect from the games they was playing for half a second. Call somebody out for gaslighting and misleading people. This could be like you versus the church, or the church is, right? Pulling all that bullshit about the sink. Telling people what they're doing is nothing more than a distraction and a waste of time with the fidget spinner. Oh, excuse me. Look, the three-headed monster. Just saying. Taking your energy, taking your power. Look, the zombie with the cross back there, and there's a LARPer. Just somebody just fucking around, misguiding you, not focused on any one thing. Right. People don't like that shit. They like, you got the map is what I'm getting with the road trip. And you out here giving people real guidance, real instruction, and causing this sort of, again, chain reaction within them and within their communities. Oh, you public enemy number one. One. Right. I feel like they're surprised that people can see that they're not more than bullshit artists. Look. Return receipt. I love it. You're like, you keep this. I don't need that. Y'all just playing with people. Pre-program, right? Oh, you definitely causing a stir. I like that. I do. So be mindful, because they definitely coming. They gonna use this full moon. Look. This person or one of these people, you need to be concerned about or use some sort of caution. I'm not even joking, because it's a real bad catfish. And this person has every intention, like they want to come in and destroy your foundations with a broken bed. And I mean, they are being express sent to you. Look, it's the oh shit coin. Right. Be prepared for this person. Because I mean, direct delivery. You could meet them at like a diner or some shit. This person could have some weird fucking tattoo that like mom or something like that. They're part of a cult. They're a troll. Period, point blank. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All these pieces are gonna be put together real soon. Sail away, sail away. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hold on. Why? Why can't you keep up? I don't like when it does that. Come on, man. There we go. Ooh. I said sail away, right? I just told the Six of Swords, right? Moving on the common water to the Five of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, you've already escaped that plot. All right. But they could play it back. And it also could be because the person who was sent in and they wasn't able to successfully achieve the mission, they're in a state of some sort of fear and or anxiety, and they could be trying to use this next moon, this next full moon to antagonize you yet again. I'm put like this: collective, you emotionally balanced, male or female, don't matter, and you don't want what's in that cup because you are emotionally balanced. Mm-hmm. Somebody like, I'm good. You have really worked on yourself to free yourself from any sort of codependent energy whatsoever. And it wasn't easy, by the way. They're funny. They said, moral to the story is the wheel's turning in your favor, right? Use your discernment as always, because you know how it get. You're in this attracting energy, and so it's momentum. So you're gonna pull all sorts of things to you, right? Light and dark, good and evil, so to speak. So it come with the territory. Mm. I feel like y'all been doing a wonderful job at avoiding conflict and involving yourself in any sort of stressful situations. Like you've been moving from a place of peace and not ego. You've shown a lot of energy in the face of so much adversity. And literally, your hard work is truly paid off. Like, my God, I'm so proud of y'all. Right. And you're in a very stable, very, very stable energy. This is for those who have taken that time to reparent oneself. Yeah, look, the Ace of Cups is just sticking out in the deck. And the more they plot, the more they scheme, the more you're just like pass behind me like a ponytail, because you're more focused on doing the inner work than anything external to you. And so, yes, there's this acknowledgement of all these chaotic energies around you, that there are lots of people who want you to share in their burden. They want you to take their burden. And you like, no, 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 no. Seats taken. It's not easy. But look, you really are in this beautiful, powerful, dominant energy, but you're in control of yourself and no one else. And that's all it's about. And so when these energies come toward you and they try to bombard you and people try to project, you simply deflect it back. You return it to them like, not my monkey, not my circus. And I feel like there are people who are quite in their fields, right? Or it's not really indifference. It really is the attempt to be indifferent, because you won't, let alone taking someone's cup, you won't even entertain the notion of being friends with this person. Like, nothing. And so there's no way for them to unload their bullshit. So they got to take their bag and hold it. Yeah. Ooh, this person needs to heal. And there's nothing you can do for them to take those 3 swords out of them. That's original. You got to reparent yourself. You want to be in the company of people who have really pushed themselves through into this strength energy. You've got to be that working parent for yourself. That Queen of Pentacles, that is you nurturing, reparenting yourself, healing yourself, pouring in what needs to be poured in. And it's not a lack of gratitude for anybody who raised you. It's the simple recognition that they can only do what they know, and by the time they know more, you're not their you're not their responsibility anymore. And so there's no point in finger pointing. There's no rhyme or reason. You can only go in. You can only heal and love and spend time getting to know yourself. That accountability comes from within. It's not external. As I said, reparent. Look at this shit. Hierophant, hangman, there's a devil. Like I said, you won't even entertain these people because they refuse. Right? They cannot, and I hate to say cannot because it feels very absolute. These people are incapable, it's better put, of shifting their perspective. They don't want to give up the things that are required of them to move the way you move, to have the sort of inner peace that you have achieved, because it requires you to do the shadow work. And some of these folks, it's as simple as, how are you so different when you all had the same fundamental upbringing? Hierophant. How were you able to shift yourself in such a way, hangman, that you were able to identify the low vibrational behavior, devil card? Instead of worried about how you did it, again, these could have been school friends, Hierophant, 3 of Cups, but I feel like this is family. With the Cancerian energy right there and the Taurian energy right there. 4th house, 2nd house. This is your upbringing. This is your mother, your father energy. Like the fundamentals of like the facts of life. Like, how did you get there? And everybody else in your family, it seems, is still trying to find their way. Did you make sure the Knight of Swords? Because you were bold enough to go after it, to challenge the status quo, to want something better, to want fairness, to want equality. Knight of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, man. You trusted your intuition, your inner knowing, and you pursued and went forth based on that. Let them be mad, y'all. It don't matter what they do. You had the strength to overcome the devil, which is your own ego, your own pride. You challenge yourself in your own sinful, and air quotes, nature. Nothing or no one could have done that for you. You have to do it for you. Only you can put yourself in the Eight of Cups. They chose to block it out, right? To ignore it. The racing thoughts and no, you didn't choose that. You wanted more. Each one of these signs, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, there's a duality to them. It doesn't have to be all one way or all the other way. There is some sort of balance to be achieved. You fought for it. But the fight was within. All right, anyway, let's move on, please. And that's why you get the Ace of Cups. But I feel like you were the one chosen to do this. You were the one chosen in your family to set this example, regardless of how uncomfortable everybody else seems to be around you. It's your destiny. Look, you wanted to be happy. Look at that. Star, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, Sun, Light Worker card. You truly were destined for this. To usher in this healing. Four of Swords, Four of Wands, to your family. To start your own with this energy, healed and whole. Wow. Yeah. You're your family's alchemist. Temperance, Ace of Wands. Right. There's the strength. Judgment. That's your role. Whether they like it or not, it's irrelevant. But I also feel like because you got into this threshold with this full moon energy, again, this is why they're like with the Lion's Gate, before we're in the full, you know what I mean? Because the energy builds until full illumination and then it starts to dissipate. And so it's a beautiful window for manifestations. Keep your vibe high, keep your energy high, don't argue with people, basic shit, guys. And so, you know what I mean? For like the next 15 hours or something like that, really be as high vibrational. But I hate to say it, but I need y'all to be selfish about what it is you want to manifest, because I don't feel like it'll be a negative, because what benefits you benefits the masses. Because I'm not talking to selfish and evil people. I'm not. And if you somehow snuck your ass in here, you can get on, because that's not who I'm talking to. Yeah, plant them seeds, yo. Watch how rapidly they come in. I'm so excited. I love it. Okay. We're going to do one more round. Because I missed y'all. I did. I had to get some. Oh, yes. I'm looking at the Page of Wands, Two of Cups. New loves come. New soulmates. Because like attracts like. Like attracts like. All right. And I know for so much of the journey of recent years for folks, you've been walking it alone. You've been doing it solo. But that's coming to an end. Like, you really had to learn. Spiritual school is nothing to play with. And we're all neophytes. You understand? Hierophant, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. When God initiates you, you got to sit the fuck down. Do you understand? It ain't no. Because you got to build that relationship with the divine. Like, you need the divine. And until you really grasp that in that relationship, you don't be nowhere but with daddy. Look at this, another page. Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Who missed them? The one I mentioned, the Page of Wands. Did I misspeak? Swords, Cups, Pentacles. The Wands is missing. It's okay. Because look, out of nowhere, look. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it might have been a little some type of way, but everybody had their head down, trying to go through the process of the ascension. They're saying your days of lack is over. Now, this is going to be real particular, but there is somebody who's very well known in the public eye who has been working against you. You about to see that person fall. I mean that. Fall hard. Fall hard. So if you've had suspicions about this, that, and the third, I'm just telling you right now, that person who on earth has a bigger we'll just say, pull with the earthlings, and they've been targeting you, and they had no right to, because you didn't do anything, you didn't deserve it. They are about to fall on their own sword. You're going to see that with this portal, by the way. They should have never come for you. They should have never lied on your reputation. They should have never attacked you. Oh, there we go. All 4 pages. So listen, I know it's been intense, but I feel like for the vast majority of people who have been being initiated by the divine themselves, you have gotten through, and this is no small feat, right? But in terms of, we'll say the court cards, right? You've gotten to the very first tier of the pages. So your royalty, so to speak, because they're court cards, right? We're talking about princes and princesses at the page level, right? It has been recognized. So I feel like you should congratulate yourself. And you're about to really see that. Yeah. Absolutely. Somebody tried to send sickness your way and poverty your way. And it was like, that don't belong to them. Yeah. And it was a team effort, but what else is, they could never come up against God's anointed by themselves. They got to work together because they ain't really strong enough. They ain't got it like that. Like they tried to put you in some sort of emotional apathetic state where you would be so down and that it would just tank, we'll just say, the energy around you, putting you in the Five of Pentacles, because being downtrodden is more so of a feeling than it is an actual reality. Money don't make or break you. It makes life easier for sure, but it ain't the end all be all. And somebody wanted you in that energy. But that ain't what happened. Look, they pissed and they hurt because they've really tried to do you in, and you always work it out. Somehow you squeak by. They want you in the Five of Pentacles, but somehow you always make it to the 6. What's missing? 6 to the 8? Right. That's 7 in the middle, right? Because you plan, you invest, you do what's required, so shit don't just catch you, right? Because you're intelligent. And then you got the 8 to the 10. That's 9, right? And you did it by yourself, right? So where they got to team up on you and gang up on you and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, you out here winning by your motherfucking self. You understand? I know why they mad. Look, by yourself, magician. Look. Because you learn, right? If somebody come at you sideways, 5 of Swords one time, and you get away from it, you don't just go, oh, that was one. No, you fucking learn. You've mastered some shit. They may not like you, but they definitely respect you. Like, strong is an understatement. Because you out here by yourself in the physical. Not in spirit, but in the physical, you by yourself. And you slaying these motherfuckers. Not me now. I'm sorry. My mouth. I apologize if you got sensitive ears. I might not be the person for you then, okay? Because auntie go out. Much love and respect. But they just adjectives, okay? And some nouns. A couple verbs here and there. Just some colorful language. 9 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Baby, what you want? They like. No. Yeah, that time period in your life where you would be in grief and mourning and dealing with loss and da-da-da. No more of that. No more of that. I don't even think you was the type to cry over spilled milk. But you been got over that. Whatever that was in the past, you got over that. All it did was make you stronger, make you more courageous, more determined. Weary or not, you still did it. You pushed through. Look at this. A return to the beginning, only at a higher level in the spiral of life. Exactly. That's the world right there. They didn't want you to experience that. I'm telling you. They wanted you to, what was me? And look, they keep coming back out. Every time they plot, you just sail on. It's crazy. Because it don't really matter with this double Aquarian energy right here. Six of Swords, Five of Swords. You can go anywhere. It's your energy. It's how you conduct yourself. It's the purpose. Because you're meant to alchemize and transmute things as you move about. So, does it feel like there's a target on your back? Sure. Are you protected? Absolutely. Don't be confused. Look, they didn't make you by mistake, Queen of Wands. I'm digging it. I really am. But, you know, they want you to use your words right now. What you want to manifest, babe? Listen, I ain't going to tell y'all what I've been working on, but and I know it's coming because my daddy loved me. High priest, just so we clear. Oh, yeah. Spirit said it's time to get your passport in order if it's not. Because you moving. Maybe not picking up homes, but you're moving. But listen, Spirit's so funny. Like, I feel like you about to get a brand new everything. I don't like the three nipples. That shit's scary. It normally indicates some sort of kidney issue, predisposed. But anyway, I get that more so like with this new level of your spirituality, right? Because it's making me feel like more like a third eye. The people who will be coming into your life, right, will be foreign. You will meet them in travels. They will be spiritually aware. These will be other people who have disconnected from their old lives, who are really on this walkabout, this spiritual journey and quest, just like you are. But some of y'all, where you're going, when you meet this new person, for real, you may just throw your old, like, it's so literal how that feels. Like, you don't need it. There's nobody, you've already disconnected from everybody and everything, and so this don't resonate for you, and you still got lots of responsibilities and da 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 da. I'm not talking to you lovingly, respectfully, definitely not talking to you, but I'm talking to those people who are free, who literally, if they wanted to, could pick up, move anywhere they wanted to, da 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 da, not one responsibility, nobody depending on. I'm talking to them type folks right now, okay? So if you still got strings of attachment, people who depend on you, ignore this particular part. But for everybody else, it made me feel like where you going, you be like, I'm not coming back over there. You can keep this. Yeah, look, the ghost. This is also making me feel like, for some of y'all, real quick, I gotta say it because it came out like that. If you met somebody while you were traveling once upon a time, and something was wrong with this person, like for real, something was wrong with them, and you were like, I'm done with that, threw it away. This person may attempt to pop back up on you. I feel like this person in particular has been telling lies about why you ghosted them, why you disconnected them from them. Um, this person is trying to hold on and capture your energy. I feel like this person has a habit of energy harvesting from females, okay, in particular. Yeah, this person's energy is toxic. They could actually have some sort of weird odor. Um, yeah, concern. Be aware of this person trying to pop back up on you. Look, TV dinner. Look at that shit. Nobody wants that microwave nuked shit. It's a reason why they got deleted. Look, that's double confirmation. Whoever this person is, they stink. They really do. Their energy is off. Absolutely off. They're a clown. I just saw the stand up. You think this person's funny? They got mommy issues too, I'm saying. Anyway, prepare yourself for your new life. If you free and unencumbered, go ahead and get, I don't know. I don't want to tell you to pack up, but you might want to start investigating what you let go of, what you really want, how light you want to travel, because for some of y'all, that's exactly how it's happening. For some of y'all, listen, I only deal with grown-ups, all right? I'm not saying to do anything, but for those of you who blaze, right, who like the ganja, there's this energy of that you get real creative when you smoke or however you indulge, but you need to write it down. Ace of Swords, Magician with the ganja plan, the ganja card rather. Yeah. Now that's interesting. I don't know if someone's going to a festival because I got the festival goer, I got the mixologist, and I got the ganja club card rather. Bottles reads bitters, right? But that's oh man, I know that's an aromatic and cocktail making. I'm not talking. That's not what this feels like. It's like somebody's trying to dampen your vibe, like tank your frequency. So be mindful of that, of who you mixing it up with, especially again if this is somebody who you kick it with. Comfort Pet and the Magician. It's taking me right back around to the first reading, the first bit of energy we pulled on. All right. Don't let somebody use something that you like to indulge in as some form of like vice or hang up or sabotage. All right. Because somebody wants to like change up. You know when you channel surf with the remote, like just keep the frequency boo 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 until they create some sort of hole, right? A pothole in the smooth surface that is you, right? Giving access to this landlord, aka this devilish energy, to come back in. And so be mindful of your vices and things and your indulgences right now, right? Because you don't want it to get out of hand. Because they want to suppress the angel, they want to squash the angel, and so they can tank your vibe, right, and attach that parasite. Don't that look like the vid virus, right? So be mindful. All right. Get outside, ground, recharge your energy. Do everything you can to stay high vibrational because it is a full on assault. If you can, do your best to like separate yourselves from your vices, right? Because that's a device and they're throwing it away. So just right. And God help you. And listen, be mindful if you're doing pills. Like I don't. Um, there's NA, there's AA. You know what I mean? Every major city in this country has behavioral health services. I don't know if they all free anymore. They used to be, but you got to start somewhere. Okay, there's addiction. Every type of addiction that exists. There's a counsel for, or somebody to talk to, or rehab, something like that. But please, okay? And this is all because my angelic beings, my earth angels, they feel like they put you on this pedestal, by the way. You take care of you, you support you. You didn't put yourself on a pedestal, you just do what you need to do. But they think you're some sort of holier than thou energy, and they really just want to take you down a peg. This just rotten. These people are rotten. So I don't know if this is somebody you go to like festivals with, but be mindful because they're an enemy to you. Yeah. If there's something vain, like I don't know, this guy he keeps making me feel like there's a vanity project involved here. Get rid of it. I don't know who you are, but somebody about to find out they pregnant and that's why they glowing. Congratulations. Just telling you. Oh man, the way I said that, somebody could be telling me, somebody I know, full disclosure, that they're knocked up. Somebody has finally put all the pieces together. There's some sort of investigation that's been going on involving some sort of online platform that has some sort of securities, exchanges, some sort of coin or NTF or something like that, and some sort of Ponzi scheme and credit card scams. They done figured this shit out. Your ass is going to jail. I'm just telling you now. Yeah, yeah. You are. Yeah. Anyway. All right, guys, I hope this helped you. I love you a lot. Please use the energy for its highest and greatest purpose. Again, I never choose what the topics are, okay? They just come out. And so, take the messages as they resonate. If you want to book a personal, by all means, information is around. Pretty much email me and we go from there. Yeah. Have a great weekend if I don't see you again, but I know I will. I know I will. Probably tomorrow evening or something like that. It's like funny stuff. Love you guys. Bye.